Hello girls, so this is your revision sheet for the technology exploration exam which is coming up soon. Please do this sheet very nicely. Make sure you understand everything. The revision sheet is quite straightforward. Please have a look at the answer key. Questions like question 4, for example, you will have some solving to do. So for this you must memorize the triangles. Also in number 12, you have to do some solving, some math too. Alright, let's have a look at number 14. So in number 14 they are saying the figure shows two identical boxes that are to be raised using two different methods. In method 1, the box is being raised vertically. In method 2, the box is being pushed up an inclined plane. Which of the two methods requires more effort force? Now remember, inclined plane, what is the advantage of using inclined plane? That it reduces our effort. That means which one needs more effort force? Definitely it's method 1. And which of the two methods requires more traveling distance? Look at the distance. When you raise it directly up, you're raising it only 1 meters. Whereas when you push it up the inclined plane, the distance it's traveling is 3. So method 2 increases the distance but reduces the effort. For method 2, suggest one way to increase the IMA. Now again, going back to the triangles, IMA of an inclined plane is slope over height. So how can we increase the IMA? We can increase the IMA by increasing the slope. So one method is you increase the slope, and the second thing you could do is to reduce the height. So these are the two things you can do to improve IMA. Alright, number 15. What is the profile type of part 1? So what is part 1, by the way? Part 1 is called cam, part 2 is called the follower. So when they say profile, they mean what type of cam is it? So the one here is a pear-shaped cam. Pear-shaped cam. And which part of the figure represents the driven? Remember, the cam is the driver and the follower is the driven. So which part? Number 2. Part 2, or the follower is the driven part. Alright. Now, does this, again going back to this question, is this a simple machine or a mechanism? It's a mechanism because it is an assembly of more than one moving parts. This is for part B. This is a mechanism and you must give a reason. When they say justify, that means you have to give a reason. So you'll say because it is an assembly of more than one moving parts. Okay, now remember, moving on to part D. In an eccentric cam, the cam is a circle shape, but the center or the shaft is not in the center. In a pear-shaped cam, the cam is pear-shaped, the shaft is in the center. Now in an eccentric cam, what does the movement of the follower look like? This is what it looks like. And in a pear-shaped cam, it looks something like this. It stays constant, then it rises, falls, stays constant, and so on. So dwell time, when they say dwell, they mean it's not moving or it's constant. Does it stay constant in this? No, so there's no dwell time. Does it stay constant in this? Yes. So around half of the time, half of the cycle it dwells. Remember, your cam can cause the follower to dwell. Dwell means to stay constant, or to rise, or to fall. Okay, what are the two simple machines in this question? We are doing number 16 now. Two simple machines. There is an inclined plane and there is wheel and axle. Please memorize the spellings. inclined plane and wheel and axle. Okay, this is quite straightforward. Try to do it. Answers are given. Let's move on to the math problem. So in this question, let's make a list of everything that's given. Load of 80 Newton, this means FL is 80. The ramp is 15 meters long. So if you look at the ramp shown, this length is 15 meters, 3 meters high. This length is 3. So what is this? Slope is 15 meters and height is 3 meters. Now let's go back and draw all the triangles we know for inclined planes. IMA is slope over height. Then AMA is FL over actual effort force. There's one more for IMA. IMA is FL over ideal effort force, and efficiency is AMA divided by IMA. Now calculate the ideal mechanical advantage. So they want us to find IMA. Which of these triangles will I use? I know the slope and I know the height, so I'll use the first one. Write down the formula. What is slope? 15. Height is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. IMA does not have units, so do not write any units. Next question, what is the efficiency of the ramp if the actual mechanical advantage is 4? So now they've given us AMA. Actual mechanical advantage is given. Which of the formulas can I use? Efficiency. So it has to be the last one. Write down the formula. Efficiency, cover efficiency is AMA over IMA. What is AMA? 4. IMA we calculated is 5. So 4 divided by 5. How do you do long division? You cannot divide 4 by 5, so you put a 0, add a decimal, and then you can add a 0. 5 times 8 is 40. So 4 over 5 is 0.8. Now the best way to give efficiency is in terms of percentage. So 0.8 times 100, which is 80%. Find the actual effort force required. So actual effort force. Which triangle will I use? The second one. Actual effort force is FL over AMA. FL is 80. AMA is 4 from this part. 80 divided by 4 is 20. Now remember, actual effort force. What is the unit of force? Newton. Remember to write the units. Find the ideal effort force. So now they want ideal effort force. Which of the formulas can I use? Ideal effort force, this one. The third one. Write down the formula. FL divided by IMA. FL is 80. IMA we calculated in part A, 5. 80 divided by 5. You can do long division. 5 ones are 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Bring down the 0. 5 sixes are 30. So this is 16. Again force, so Newton. Alright, so girls, in number 19, what are we given? The worker is using 120 Newton load to roll the barrel up. Efficiency is 75%. Actual effort force is 40 Newton and the height is 0.5. So what are we given? Efficiency 75% converted to decimal. Actual effort force 40 Newton, this one. Height of the ramp 0.5 meters and 120 Newton is FL. Again, we will you should have the 4 triangles in front of you. IMA, slope over height. IMA FL over ideal effort force, AMA FL over actual effort force, efficiency is AMA over IMA. These four triangles are your friends for inclined planes. Find the actual mechanical advantage. So we have to find AMA. Which of the triangles can we use? We know the actual effort force and we know FL. So we can use this triangle. AMA is FL over actual effort force. FL is 120. Actual effort force is 40. Cancel the zeros. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Mechanical advantage, no units. Alright, next we have to find IMA. Which triangle can we use? Now, to use the first triangle, I should know the slope and height. But they did not give us the slope in this question, so we cannot use the first triangle. However, we know AMA and we know the efficiency, so we can find IMA using the fourth triangle. IMA equals AMA divided by efficiency. So AMA divided by efficiency. How much AMA is 3? We calculated. Efficiency is 0.75. Now, do not freak out when you get such numbers for division. How will you remove the decimal? You've got 2 digits after the decimal, so you multiply by 100. Do the same at the top. So you'll get 3 times 100 is 300. 0.75 times 100 is 75. So basically now we are dividing 300 by 75. So 75, 300. 75 times 4, 4 5s are 20, 7 4s are 28, 29, 30. So 75 times 4 is 300. IMA is 4, AMA is 3. What is the slope? Now, which of these triangles can I use to find slope? The first one. Slope will be, cover slope, IMA times height. We found IMA is 4. Height is given 0.5. So multiply 4 by 5. 5 4s are 20. How many digits are after the decimal? 1. So put your decimal here. Now slope is a length. So it has units. 2 meters. Find the ideal effort force. Ideal effort force. Which triangle can I use? Ideal effort force, the second triangle. Write down the formula. Cover IEF. FL divided by IMA. FL is 120. IMA is 4. 120 divided by 4 is 30. Remember, it's force. So the unit is Newton. Right. In question 20, what are we given? A load of 20 Newton is needed to move a trolley with wheel and axle that is 75% efficient. The axle is 80 centimeters and radius of the wheel is 24 centimeters. Use these questions to answer parts A to C. So let's make a list of everything that's given. A load of 20 newtons is needed to move a trolley. That means this is not FL. In fact, it's actual effort force. The system is 75% efficient, so efficiency is 75% converted to decimal. The axle is 8 centimeters in radius, so radius of axle is 8 and radius of wheel is 24. Find the ideal mechanical advantage. Again, before you begin, draw the triangles. For wheel and axle, IMA is radius of wheel over radius of axle. You could also write diameter of wheel over diameter of axle. The other three triangles are the same. So IMA is FL over ideal effort force. AMA is FL over actual effort force, and the fourth triangle, efficiency, is AMA over IMA. Please memorize these. You have to memorize them. Find the ideal mechanical advantage. So which formula can I use? The first triangle, IMA, is radius of wheel over radius of axle. Radius of wheel is 24. Radius of axle is 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. No units. Find the actual mechanical advantage. Now to find the actual mechanical advantage, I could use this triangle, but I do not know FL. So I can use the last one. AMA is efficiency times IMA. Efficiency is 0.75. IMA is 3. So 0.75 times 3. 3 5s are 15. 7 3s are 21. 22. Ignore the decimal, multiply. There are 2 digits after the decimal, so you will put your decimal here. 2.25. What is the weight in kilograms of the box that can be lifted? So what are they asking us to find? They're asking us to find FL. Now which of these can I use? I can use this triangle because I know actual effort force and I know AMA. So FL is AMA times actual effort force. AMA is 2.25. Actual effort force is 20. So 2.25 times 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. 2 2s are 4. And remember this was 20. So I must add a 0 here. And this was 2.25. That means I need 2 digits after the decimal. So that's where I'll put my decimal. So FL is 45 Newton. Now they are asking you to find the weight in kilograms. So how do you convert newtons to kilograms? You divide by 10. 45 divided by 10 is 4.5 kilograms. So in question 21, a load of 30 newtons is needed to move boxes. When they say is needed, you have to understand that this is the effort force. To move boxes via a trolley with a wheel and axle system that is 80% efficient. The axle is 16 centimeters in radius. Radius of the wheel is 32. Use the given information and answer the question. So let us make a list of everything that's given. A load of 30 newtons is needed. So this is actual effort force, 30 Newton. The system is 80% efficient, so efficiency is 80. Remember to convert it to decimal. The axle is 16 centimeters. Radius of axle is 16 centimeters. And radius of the wheel is 32 centimeters. Now remember, before you begin answering, draw the triangles. IMA is radius of wheel over radius of axle. IMA is FL over ideal effort force. AMA is FL over actual effort force. And efficiency is AMA over IMA. Question 1. What is the ideal mechanical advantage? IMA. I know radius of axle, I know radius of wheel. I will use the first triangle. Radius of wheel over radius of axle, 32 over 16, 2. No units for IMA. Find the actual mechanical advantage. To find actual mechanical advantage, I know IMA, I know efficiency. So I will use this triangle. AMA is efficiency times IMA. Efficiency is 0.8. IMA is 2. Ignore the decimal. 8 2s are 16. Now the decimal has 1 digit after, so I'll put the decimal here. Again, mechanical advantage, no units. What is the weight in kilograms of the box that can be lifted? So they want you to find the load. What is the load that can be lifted by the given system? Now to find FL, I could use this triangle because I know AMA and I know actual effort force. So write down the formula: AMA times actual effort force. AMA is 1.6. Actual effort force is given in the question, 30. 1.6 times 30. So 1.6, let's do 1.6 times 3. 3 6s are 18, 3 1s are 3, 4. Now this was not 3, this was 30. So I'll just add a 0 after. Now let's put the decimal. So there's one digit after the decimal. So my decimal should be here. So 48, because it's force, it's Newton. 48 Newton means 48 divided by 10, 4.8 kilograms. Right, in number 22, which of the following statement best explains the figure above, statement A or B? So ramp A is the one with the longer slope, ramp B is the one with the shorter slope. Both have the same height. So the student using ramp A travels a greater distance, that's correct, but needs more force? That is not correct, because more greater distance means the force reduces. Let's check statement B. Statement B, the student using ramp B travels a shorter distance, needs more force than the student using ramp. So statement B is correct, because shorter distance, when the ramp is short, the effort is more. Find the ideal mechanical advantage for each ramp if the slope for ramp A is 10. Now the best thing to do in this case is draw a quick diagram. This is A and this is B. So slope for ramp A is 10. Slope for ramp B is 5. Height is 1. So IMA for ramp A, again do not do any question without writing the formula. Slope is 10, height is 1, so IMA is 10. IMA for ramp B, IMA slope over height, slope is 5 over 1, 5. Which ramp is easier to travel? The one with the higher IMA. So ramp A is easier to travel because IMA is higher.